Most third-party controllers these days copy the Xbox style, but the NYXI Wizard 2 goes in a totally different direction. It takes the classic GameCube design, adds modern upgrades like Hall effect joysticks, magnetic triggers, and Amiibo NFC support. If you're a Switch player looking for a solid PC controller too, this might be the one to grab. Today I'll test it out and let you know if it's worth your money. Inside you get the two controller halves, the middle bridge, a wireless receiver, a couple USB cables, and the manual. If you used to play the GameCube back in the past, it feels exactly like the old controller, just feels like a modernized version. The grip is identical to the old one. The buttons have that chunky layout we all remember. But this build quality feels really premium. The weight is balanced, and right away the mechanical click of the A, B, X, Y buttons, that light touch D-pad really stand out. The NYXI Wizard 2 leans hard into nostalgia but adds some clever engineering as well. The triggers are linear and Hall effect and replicate the GameCube's ultra long travel, complete with that satisfying bump at the bottom. You also get a quick trigger switch that lets you swap between long travel analog pulls and short mechanical clicks for faster response in competitive games. The joysticks use TMR Hall effect sensors for precise input and no drift, plus lower power consumption. Both sticks sit in octagonal gates just like the original GameCube pad, just like you remember, and the right stick keeps that C-stick style cap, which feels smoother for games like Smash Brothers. Build-wise, like I mentioned, it's really sturdy. The A, B, X, Y buttons are mechanical micro switches rated for 500,000 presses. The D-pad is light touch and crisp, and there are even dual back buttons you can map or set macros on for up to 21 key inputs. There's a ton of customizability packed into this retro style controller. The NYXI Wizard 2 has multi-platform support. Connectivity is plug and play. It connected to my Switch automatically once I inserted the controllers. It also works on Wii, even the original GameCube via the included receiver, and it also works on PC. You need to use the included receiver for the PC, Wii, or GameCube. The controller half has its own linear motor for haptic feedback. It also supports motion controls, NFC scanning for Amiibos, and a quick dead zone switch for the right stick. And it's really good for fighting games or any games where you need instant response. Turbo fire, rapid trigger adjustments, and firmware updates are all handled through the Keylinker app, so it's not locked down like some third-party controllers. Battery life is really solid since Hall effect sensors draw less power than traditional potentiometers, and I'm still going on my first charge. In-game, the NYXI Wizard 2 just feels natural in hand. I used to play a ton of GameCube back in the day, so it just feels very nostalgic holding it. To really test the Wizard 2, I spent some time playing Mario Wonder and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In Mario Wonder, the A, B, X, Y buttons feel super crisp. Jumping, hitting power-ups, and moving through tricky platforming sections all respond instantly, and that octagonal joystick ring really helps keep diagonal inputs consistent. I used to play a ton of GameCube back in the day, so it just feels really nostalgic holding this in hand. Switching over to Zelda, the Hall effect joysticks really shine. Aiming with the bow feels smooth and precise, and the long travel linear triggers give you a level of pressure control that works great when gliding or handling items that need more subtle inputs. Motion controls and rumble feedback add an extra layer of immersion, and having back buttons mapped for quick weapon swaps or shield surfing makes the gameplay more fluid. So is the NYXI Wizard 2 worth it? If you grew up on the GameCube like me and want that old controller feel but with upgrades like Hall effect accuracy, trigger customization, Amiibo support, I think this is one of the coolest and most unique options out there. It's especially nice that it can also double as a PC controller. So is the NYXI Wizard 2 worth it? If you grew up on the GameCube and want that classic feel, now paired with Hall effect accuracy, customizable triggers, micro switch buttons, Amiibo support, among other features, this is one of the most unique and coolest controllers you can get these days. I've never seen something like this until this came along. The bonus is that it also doubles as a PC controller, which makes it even more versatile for you PC gamers out there. So I'd say it's worth the premium price if you value the nostalgic design and want a controller that works across Switch, Wii, GameCube, and PC. It's definitely worth a look. So those are my thoughts on the NYXI Wizard 2. It's a really cool and unique modernized GameCube controller that performs very well. If this video helped you decide on a purchase, make sure to use the affiliate link below to help support the channel. And what do you think? Is this the ultimate Switch controller, or are you sticking with the Nintendo Pro controller? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more gaming hardware reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.